welcome back. So today I will be making chocolate crinkle cookies, and I love making these around the holidays. They're very fun cookies and they're actually a lot easier to make than some people may believe. So let's get right into it, and what we're going to do to start off is we're going to cream together the butter sugar mixture. So it's an entire cup of butter. I am going to be making a double batch just because I think a single batch doesn't make enough, so we are using a lot of ingredients today. So as I mentioned, an entire cup of butter. So I'm going to put that in my stand mixer, and then I'm going to cream the butter first just to loosen it up because it wasn't sitting out at room temperature for that long. So I'm going to put this on the stand mixer, and then I'm going to add in the sugar. Now that my butter is softened a little bit, I'm going to add the sugar in. It's an entire cup of granulated sugar and then an entire cup of packed brown sugar. So I'm going to add that in now. While my butter sugar is combining, I'm going to whisk together all of the dry ingredients. So it is 2 cups of flour, then it's also 2 teaspoons of baking soda, and then a 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. I'm also going to add in a cup and 2 tablespoons of cacao powder. All right, now that the butter is nice and smooth and creamy, I'm going to first mix together 2 eggs and then 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. I like to mix it together right in the same bowl first, just because I find it easier to combine it here and then add it in later. All right, now that those 2 things are mixed together, I'm going to add them into my stand mixer. Now that the wet ingredients are all combined, I'm going to add in our dry mixture very slowly, and I'm going to keep the stand mixer on low as I combine it. Okay, well now I know why you only make a half batch. This thing does not fit in my stand mixer if I make a double batch, so just be very careful. I don't know if you can see, I made a huge mess though at one point, so yeah, just be careful. Mix it really slow on the stand mixer because the cacao powder goes everywhere. So very interesting experience. But now that my dough is completely combined, which I think you can see, I'm going to add in semi-sweet chocolate chips. The ones I have, I didn't realize they're a little big. They're like diamond shapes. They'll still be okay in my cookies, but I would suggest using just chocolate chips, the regular kind. These are just from Trader Joe's, and they have fun shapes apparently. But I have about 2 cups of these chips, and I'm going to add it in the mixture now. All right, now that the dough is finally all set, what I'm going to do is start rolling them out. You're supposed to chill this dough, but I don't really want to wait right now. I might chill half of it and just try the first batch without it being chilled and the second batch with it being chilled. But what you're going to do is, just looking for a spot to set my spoon, but what you're going to do is roll it into about 1.5 tablespoons in each cookie, and then you are going to place it in granulated sugar and just lightly coat it in granulated sugar. And then you're going to stick it into powdered sugar and then completely coat it in powdered sugar. And then you're just going to set it off to the side on your tray. But I'm going to do that many more times to get all of our cookies laid out. All right, so I finished rolling out the cookies. They look great. As you can see, I did spread them out pretty far because they will expand. And if they touch, it's okay. But I'm gonna stick this in the oven at 350 for about 10 minutes. So let's put her in the oven now. While the cookies are baking, I'm gonna continue rolling out the rest of the cookies. It's actually been working fine without refrigerating it. The dough is pretty sticky, but it doesn't stick to your hands as much as I thought it would. So you can either choose to refrigerate the rest of the dough or not, entirely up to you. All right, so it's been about 10 minutes. I did make the cookies a little bigger than the last time I made them, so I'm letting them sit in there for about 30 seconds to another minute. So they've been in there for about 11 minutes, but let's take them out now. Whew, it's hot, but these look beautiful. They are a little bigger. Sometimes I do like smaller crinkle cookies, but these look gorgeous. I'll show them so you can see them. So these came out really well. I did finish rolling out the rest of the cookie dough, and it is chilling in the fridge now. So I'll pop those on this tray once these are done cooling, and then finish baking them all. But thank you all for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you next time.